successors. So are you losing motivation? Listen, in this video, I have 5 tips to help you stay motivated and make you thousands of dollars. So make sure you stay tuned to the end. Listen, make sure you subscribe to our channel, click the link or the bell, whatever you need to do, and come on in here. While I go through these 5 tips, if you have any questions for me, as always, make sure you send me an email at info@itssherri.com. It's in the description, so make sure you grab it. So let me dive right into these 5 tips. When it comes to staying motivation, that sometimes can be challenging for people who are building your business. Listen, I love helping my female expert in the financial space, helping them to increase their earning power, but also stay motivated along the way while they're increasing their earning power. Now, let me tell you a little bit about this. When I started in this area, in this financial confidence space, I have to admit it was a bit scary. And it was a bit scary because I seek out this type of business based on a loss. I seek out this type of business. Yep. During my time of my divorce, my credit score went to 430. Yes, 430. Yeah, you got it right. You said it right. So that was during my divorce. So during my divorce, it was very hard. It was very challenging financially. And I was also separating from my job at the time to take care of my son. So there was a lot of moving parts. There's a lot of things going on. As you can tell, yes, it was crazy and crazy financially. But you know what's amazing to me now that I look back at it? Before having this 6-figure business, before all that, what's amazing to me, God have a way of testing you with small tasks to see if you will succeed and to prepare you for the big task. Because I never knew that all the financial things that I went through will become my actual testimony for my business today. I didn't know having a 430 credit score or getting divorced or all the things that I talk about on my channel. Make sure you subscribe and make sure you stay tuned for all the juiciness of my life, right? But I didn't know that all these things would be setting me up for my purpose of where I am today, helping women build their financial confidence. At the time, all I see was challenges after challenges after challenges. And let me tell you, my test has become my testimony. My mess has become my message. And I'm grateful for these small tests because it actually was leading to the big test of what I have now, Sherri Somers Unlimited. My financial consulting business is all about helping women build financial confidence. And that would not have take place or manifest if I had not went to all the things that I went through. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the 5 tips to just stay motivated even when you don't feel like doing what the things that you feel like you're called to do. All right, so let me dive right into it. Grab your pen and paper, baby, because these 5 tips has really shifted my business, and these 5 things has made me watch money, thousands of dollars come into my business because of these 5 tips. So number one, I have to say the most important one is discipline. Discipline. Now, what do I mean by discipline? Here's a perfect example. I'm recording this video at 6:02 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. 6:02 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which means I've been up since 4 a.m. Right? So staying disciplined is exactly that, like waking up early to record my videos. One of the reasons why I do that too is because my son sleeps, and when he get on his Fortnite and when he get on all these videos, I don't have time to record because he's so loud. Half time you hear in the background. So this is a great time for me to get up. Plus I get so much done. I get energized and ready to start my day when I'm up early. So number one is always discipline, right? Discipline in your business, doing things consistently and discipline in your business. All right. Number two, I just said it, consistency. So when you're consistent in the things that you do, see, here's the thing. We jump from different projects to different projects without waiting to see the results. And sometimes that can be a harm to our business. So having consistency to to get the information, doing things consistently over and over. And then now we can check a data, because everything of that successful is based on data, based on things, right? right? Okay, how many times did I go live before I get my first client, right? But you need to go live a certain amount of time consistently before you can get the data of how many times you need to go live to get the client, right? So being disciplined and being consistent, number two, is vital for the success to keep you motivated in your business. I cannot stress that enough. Number three is routine. What is your routine? Mine is getting up at 4 a.m. and saying my prayers, saying my affirmation, meditation, and then getting in the string. Whatever the thing that I don't want to do that day, I do it first. Whatever that thing that I don't want to do, that is what I do first. Because honey, when the day starts, I'll put it off for tomorrow and the next day and the next day. We don't want that. So whatever that thing that you don't want to do, you tackle it first, because that's when your body is energized. That's when you want to go to work. And then you're doing it, keep that same routine. Yes, sometimes it may feel like it's boring. Yes, sometimes it may feel like you need to change it up. But I would not advise changing it up until your money is reflecting that you need to change it up, right? And most of the time success leaves clues, but not just that, but success is in your routine, the routine of how you do things, right? When you're consistent, when you're disciplined, and when you're keeping that routine, now you're seeing the results. And when you're seeing the results, even if you need to shift or change things, you have data because you have stayed consistent for, let's say, 30 days, 60 days. And then based on what the data shows, based on who's engaging with you, based on what you're posting, based on, you will know, even Facebook Insight give you the information of how who's engaging with you at a certain time. But you can't have these data if you're constantly all over the place. Even when I post my videos to you guys, when you get a little notification, make sure you click the link so you can be notified. I'm doing it based on let you know, hey, these new videos are going to go up at this time. So in your financial space, in a financial business, when it comes to marketing your business, when it comes to standing your authority, when it comes to your daily tasks of what you do for your clients, there's a routine that has to be done there, and you have to identify yourself. Say, I'm going to stick with this routine until a certain amount of time, and come hell or high water, baby, I'm going to stick with this routine. So let's go back and do it really fast. Discipline, right? Being very disciplined. If you say you're going to get up at 4 a.m., you get up and you get your thing done. Being consistent, right? Doing that thing, doing it over and over, and having a routine. You're not just getting up just to get up. You have a routine. You have a function that you get up and do. Like, not just checking your Facebook or not just checking social media. You have a idea of to execute on the day. Let me tell you something. Half of my business, half of the time, is done like around 10 o'clock. It's done like around 10 o'clock. My son get up. I help him with his schoolwork. When I help him with his schoolwork, we're good to go. Right? And then I may come back to work around 2:30-ish if I feel like it, and then finish off the day. But really, my business is really done at 2, as based on the time, 2 or 3 o'clock. What I have is my 2K revenue attraction factor. I have that on weekdays, or I have meetings or something. But for most of my business, it's really, I can knock that out at 1 o'clock if I don't take a 12 o'clock break. Right? So it's really about being consistent, being disciplined. Once I'm up at 4, I can run the day. The day doesn't run me. And that's what is so important. So discipline, consistency, routine. I love those. Here's my number 4, persistent. Persistent. Here's what I mean by persistent. You're staying hungry all the time. Yeah, baby, there's a plan. I got to go out. I got to get it. I'm persistent. I'm going to get it. There's a plan. I'm hungry for this. I got to get this, right? My family's depending on this. I need this in my life. There's a certain feeling that I get when I'm able to help people, when I'm able to execute. There's a persistency. You're persistently and passionately chasing that thing, that your purpose that God has for you. I've said it before and I've said it again. During my time of almost losing everything during my divorce when my credit score was low, and going through all that situation, having a 430 credit score, and having gone through a very not sweet divorce. And I did not know at the time that God was preparing me for Sherri Somers Unlimited. God was preparing me for It's Sherri Somers Business. God was preparing me to be a financial coach. God was preparing me to be a life coach. God was preparing me to be a life insurance agent. God was preparing me to be a real estate investor. God was preparing me to be a property preservation business. God was preparing me to create financial confidence in women, in mothers. I didn't know that at the time. All I know is a 430 credit score. That's all I know. That's all I see. So I wanted to move that 430 to 800 credit score, right? But in the moment, in the midst of it all, he has small tests that he's preparing you for a major test. So if you pass the small ones, trust me, some of them weren't too small. He's preparing for a bigger and major test. So in that situation, in all that was taking place, right? He was preparing me for something bigger of what I have now, speaking engagement, and all the stuff that I do, and clients, and all the business that I run over the umbrella of financial confidence in women, and building that confidence to be able to create high achieving skills that you're going to make money regardless of what the economy is doing. Your high achieving skills give you the opportunity to make money no matter what's going on, whether it's a recession or not. Right? And make sure you check out my 4 pillars of financial confidence. I did a training on that with my group, so make sure you check it out inside on my page. Now, let's go back to this really fast, because you're wondering, like, what's after persistence? What is, Sherri, you said number 5. Number 5. Boom, 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 boom. Number 5 is you rinse and repeat the other 4. Number 5, you rinse and repeat the other 4. The discipline, the consistency, the routine, the persistence, and you rinse and repeat all over again. You stay disciplined. You stay consistent, right? And I know sometimes to get off track, I know sometimes there may be a holiday or something to where I may travel and it will take me off track of what I'm supposed to be doing. But guess what? I still stay consistent. I still stay disciplined, and I get right back on track again. It's okay, like vacation, holidays, it will take me off track. But baby, and I will feel that I'm getting on track too. I'll be like, okay, now, okay, that was fun. Now let me get back to work. So if you can follow those 5 things to pull you to stay in your purpose, right? Understand that there's something that during this process, if you can master those things, that you see the results of running a 6-figure or whatever your whatever manifestation you're looking for in your business. If you can stay there, you will see a spiritual financial confidence that you never seen before. Listen, if you want to know how to manifest your first 2K, make sure you check out go to my website, itssherri.com. You can email me too, info@itssherri.com. But I'm excited because those 5 things have kept me motivated, kept me waking up at 4 a.m. in the morning, kept me on a right path to success in my business. And I hope it do for you too. So listen, I would love to have you in my Facebook group, Release My Revenue. It's in the description. See you soon. It's your girl, Sherri Somers, your revenue attraction master life coach. Talk to you later.